Hi, this is Eva from Soul GPS. Welcome. In today's video, I wanted to make an announcement, an official announcement this time, and give you some more information about the 2 workshops that I will be hosting in the United States this summer. So the first one is going to take place on June 1st, which happens to be also National or International Narcissistic Abuse Survivors Day, and also in some other countries it is the Children's Day. So I think it's a perfect opportunity to cultivate our inner child love and reconnect with ourselves and celebrate our journeys. So that's going to be a Saturday, June 1st. We will be meeting in New York. Now, 2 weeks later, I will be doing the same exact program. Of course, it'll be a little bit different. They're never exactly the same, but very, very similar program in San Francisco. That's also going to be a Saturday, June 15th. The program will begin promptly at 10 a.m. in the morning. We will have a 1-hour lunch break around noon or 1 p.m. and then we will reconvene and stay together until 6 p.m. in the program. And as it usually happens in the previous workshops that I have done in Europe, we stay longer and we go out and get dinner and we continue our conversations and bond with each other and have some fun. Now, after all the difficult time we've had in the relationship, coming out of the relationship, it's just so nice to have a little bit of R&R and enjoy each other's company. So that's what's in plan. Now, the actual content of the workshop is going to be based on the work around coming out of CPTSD, so complex post-traumatic stress disorder. We, as you may know, tend to suffer from a lot of key arrests in our self-development when we come out of abusive relationships, or maybe we've come out of a family system that was abusive. Some people, you know, are struggling with that. A lot of people from my audience, it's not even about a relationship, it's about just healing family ties and different mechanisms and behavioral mechanisms that have been self-sabotaging and self-destructive that they have picked up. So some of these key arrests include inability to self-accept, self-esteem is heavily compromised, and what goes with it is also self-confidence. Self-compassion takes a huge hit. Our sense of identity is very feeble. Ability to relax is severely compromised. We are not able to self-express freely, and of course self-protect. So in this workshop, we're going to focus on 2 pillars specifically. First part, we will deal with self-protection. Second part, we're going to deal with self-compassion. Self-protection is the father pillar of inner child work. Here, what we're going to do is focus on setting boundaries and also practicing assertiveness. So I would want you to not just, come to a lecture. You don't need that. You've already been watching videos. You have been reading books. I'm sure you're reading blogs. You're educating yourself about this. What my goal with this workshop is a hands-on experience, so that when you go home, you actually have tools you can take with you, and an actual live experience while we're together in a group that will allow you to have a much easier, better time while interacting with the world. So setting boundaries, of course, is a huge deal when it comes to healing yourself and having the ability to create safe space, not just without, meaning, in your environment. That's important, of course, very much too, but also an inner self-protected environment, because as you're mobile and moving around, traveling, meeting people, it's very important to have a strong sense of self and a healthy ego, so that when you're interacting with other people, you know what to let in and what to keep out. So that's what we'll be working on. Then we will move to the second part of the program and focus on self-compassion, the mother pillar of inner child work. And here we will be reconnecting with our heart, because when it's protected, now it can expand again, right? So we will be talking about self-acceptance and doing exercises that are centered around self-praising, some of my favorites. I love those practices. And of course, cultivating self-compassion and self-love. So all of these are really self-care practices that you'll be able to take home with you and cultivate participate and practice on the go, and also during designated times. I'll be giving you exercises, I'll be giving you tips and tools, and of course we'll be working together on those. So my goal with this is that I believe that it's very important for you, if you are struggling now, if you're coming out of this deeply disturbing, devastating in many cases experience, to view yourself as a sovereign, free individual, whose rights, needs, desires, wants have value and they're valid. So we will do these exercises that will allow you to actually feel that way and reconnect with that part of yourself, so you can have that increased self-esteem, self-respect, self-confidence. So if you're interested in participating, that would be wonderful. I'd love to meet you in person. Please send me an email. The information will be down below this video. Also, the email should be up on the screen, so I can paste it into your email and ask for more information. And in the subject line, just write down workshop with the name of the city that you're interested in, whether it's New York or San Francisco. So a few more notes about this. This is going to be a small group affair. I have had the best success with my workshop when it's in a smaller groups, between 10 and 12 people. That's when we can get a lot more value generated, and we have much more intimate time with each other when it comes to doing exercises and then sharing your experiences and so on. Everyone then has a voice. Otherwise, when the group was larger, it was still great, but it was much more limited time, and it was like go, go, go. So smaller group. In the past, these seats have sold very quickly, within a couple of weeks. So you might want to reserve your seat sooner. This is my first time in doing it in the US, so who knows, maybe it will be a little longer, maybe it will be a little bit faster, I don't know. If you send me an email, I'll also give you the investment amount. And finally, as to the actual location, will be in some central place of each city. However, the actual address is only going to be given to registered participants. That's for safety and security of the participants. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for all of your support. The fact that you're here and working on yourself, that's wonderful. Keep doing it. Keep moving forward. So again, if you want to give your self-growth a boost, I invite you to come and join us. This is going to be an unforgettable time. I'm sure we'll have a wonderful experience, and I would love to see you there and give you a hug in real time. Thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.